And now, your KRCG 13 Storm Vision Forecast.
Quite the messy day across mid-Missouri. This system started impacting us yesterday, leaving behind quite a bit of ice on most of our vehicles and on trees, even on power lines. And finally, it's starting to stick a little bit to the roads. That's because there's a strong low pressure system just to our southeast. There's a stationary boundary that's been dropping a lot of rain, a lot of mixed precipitation, and as you can see, even snowfall across Kansas. And that's going to start pushing its way into our area. Luckily for us, not going to see a whole lot of snowfall, but the bigger issue tonight is going to be the freezing rain once again. And you can see that on our radar in pink across the area. Right now, Columbia and Jefferson City seeing a little bit of a break from that. Quite a bit of cloud cover out there as well, and even a little bit of rainfall mixing in with that near the lake area. But overall, I think that's what we're going to see the rest of the night. Mostly freezing rain, then snowfall before we hit sunrise tomorrow. Here's a look at some of the rainfall totals we've seen just for today. About an inch at Fort Leonard Wood, about 3/4 of an inch in Rolla, about a 1/2 inch in Columbia. I think Jefferson City is a little bit low there, but pretty much the same amount of rainfall there. And as you can see where some of those brighter colors are, quite a bit of rainfall. They're dealing with a lot of flooding situations down there in southeast Missouri tonight. Our highs today only made it right around that freezing mark, and that's what helped accumulate quite a bit of that ice today. 32 at the lake, 34 in the capital city, and 32 as well in Columbia. Temperatures are pretty close to that right now as well, and that's aiding some of that ice to stick to the roads. 33 in Fulton, 30 in Vandalia, 29 in Brunswick, and 31 in Versailles. I think tonight some of those cooler temperatures are going to move into our area, but pretty similar to what we had last night with temperatures in the upper 20s. We do have a wind mainly coming from the north right now at around 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to see those switch a little bit to the northwest this evening, and I think some of those could gust up to 20 miles per hour, and that could cause some issues with power outages, again with that ice accumulation tonight. Here's a look at our almanac for today. 32 for a high, the average 39. We're not going to get quite there until probably the end of this week, so still below normal as we head into a new week and into our holiday week. The low this morning, 28 degrees. Our hour-by-hour forecast just shows this mess of a system. It's going to keep pushing to the east, so it's going to be kind of hindering some more travel plans if you're heading east. That system is going to keep moving that way and impacting those areas similarly to what it's doing to us. As you can see, around 6 o'clock, most of the precipitation will change over to snow, and most of that is going to stay north of I-70. Lows in the morning going to be in the upper 20s. And then by the afternoon, highs will be right around the freezing mark once again. I think most of that precipitation will be out of the way by the time we hit the afternoon hours. We could see a little bit of light snow, but really not much more accumulation after the morning hours. And as we head into our Monday, clear skies, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures are going to be very cold though behind this system. Temperatures only going to be right around 20 degrees for our Monday. Ice accumulations through the early morning hours tomorrow. Could see up to 3/10 in Columbia. Pretty much the same for everyone else, maybe a little bit less around here in Jefferson City and towards the lake, a little bit less there as well. Overall, going to be a very slick commute tonight if you're going to be driving anywhere. Here's a look at the possible snow totals as well as we head into our Sunday morning. Again, most of us really only get to see a dusting to an inch. The higher totals are going to be northwest towards Kansas City. They could see up to 4 to 6 inches of snow. Going to be another messy travel day and evening for most of us across the state of Missouri. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. Very cold after this system passes. Low is going to be in the single digits, right around 0 degrees on Monday night. So bundle up. You're heading out. Doesn't look too bad for Christmas though. Still cold, but no travel concerns around here.
Not yet, but when we were driving into work today, there was ice on all of the trees surrounding it, so definitely be safe if you have